You know, because I'm going to continue to play the list of words because, like I said, it was rather shocking, stunning to say the least. Some of the words, sexual harassment is right now banned on the floor of the parliament. One wonders how will the sexual harassment bill be discussed. This at a time where one rape is reported every 6 minutes, 2 seconds in the country. The word sexual harassment is banned. Not just that, many words. The opposition says you have banned Jumla GV. What about Andolan GV? Andolan GV is not banned. Corrupt, the word corrupt. When India stands high on the national, international index of corruption, the word corrupt is banned. What's even more interesting, there are so many MPs with criminal cases on the floor of the House in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The word criminal is banned from the floor of the parliament. What does the government, the parliament, hope to achieve? Well, the opposition says this is a threat to democracy, where the opposition cannot even target the government with certain words because in the records of the parliament, those words would be expunged. Let's cut across to our panelists this evening. I have Priyanka Chaturvedi, Rajya Sabha MP, Shiv Sena, Ami Yajnik, Rajya Sabha MP, Congress, Anurag Sharma, Lok Sabha MP, Bharatiya Janata Party. All three guests are members of parliament, and I want to begin with Mr. Sharma first. Mr. Sharma, you know, it's rather bizarre when you look at it. Sexual harassment banned at a time where one rape is reported every 6 minutes, 2 seconds in the country. There are criminals on the floor of the House, but the word criminal is banned. Andolan GV is not banned, the opposition says, but Jumla GV word is banned. The sheer fact that the word asatya is banned, the opposition cannot use the word asatya, sir. Isn't it bizarre? Don't you think so?
Okay, let me just be very clear. I think we are dramatizing this a bit too much. One, I hope you've heard the Lok Sabha Speaker's clarification. The Honourable Speaker was doing a press conference a little while earlier. He has been very categorical that none of these words are banned. You're more than happy to use them in the parliament. It's the context. Sometimes we use words in a context and against a particular member, which can be hurtful and which leads to a lot of disruption in the House. So these words can easily be used. No one's stopping you from usage. No action is ever taken against a member. If a particular word is being flagged or a particular speech or a context is flagged, we get it back from the Speaker's office. I get it. I may have used some of these words in the past. I will get those words flagged and say this is unparliamentary in a particular context. We are deleting it. If I have an objection to it, I can go back to the Speaker's table and put those words on and say, please add these back. He will hear me out. If I'm not able to justify my stance, they're removed. You've had this in the rule book or 380 of the Conduct and Procedures Business in the House and in Rule 381 of the Lok Sabha on Conduct and Procedures Business. Some of those words can easily be used, and I don't think so anybody in the opposition is shying away from using some of these words. I've heard them use it. We've actually seen in Parliament what happened during the Rajya Sabha, which was such a shameful act where people actually threw things and tore things.
How does that, but Mr. Sharma, I'm coming in there, and as I bring in our other guests, I just want to ask you, you say the shameful acts which had taken place on the floor of the Parliament, I agree, tearing up of the rule book, nobody would like that, but how does this stop it? I just want to once again, sir, for the benefit of our viewers, why would these words in any case make it, hear my question, sir, why would these, words in any case make it to the unparliamentary language where the dictionary is concerned? Asatya, lie, you can't, a member of parliament cannot use the word asatya. Why I say cannot use is because what the explanation given by the speaker was, if an MP takes objection, anyone can take objection to the word asatya. There is a word, lie cannot be used, criminal cannot be used, abused cannot be used, ahankar cannot be used, anarchist cannot be used, Bal Buddhi cannot be used, ashamed cannot be used, Jaychand cannot be used.
Sure, you can read a list and we can continue this for 20 minutes and I can hear that out. But if you just let me explain. Now, if somebody has been accused of a criminal conduct, let's say even in the opposition benches, and I am calling him a criminal on the floor of the House, he has not been sentenced by a court. It's unfair to actually accuse and call someone a criminal. And especially if you're going to be having it on the record of the House, where future generations will be. So if you call anybody by any particular name
Fair
in
enough.
a particular
Sir,
context,
what if somebody gets up on the floor of the House?
Discuss a criminal code bill, you are going to use the word
Sir,
criminal all
before
the time.
I want to bring in our other guest, but I want to ask you, what if somebody gets up on the floor of the House and says, ye kala din hai, ye asatya hai? And an MP takes offense to both the words. What goes on records is only here. Neither kala din nor asatya.
It does not go on record. You can object to it. If the speaker allows it to stand, it will. The House is run by the speaker.